everyone? Y'all already know it is your girl Ariana Chanel with the Petty Punch, and I'm back again to give you another recap of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So last week they took a break, but this week we come back, and the episode first opens up with Nene basically explaining to the girls why Portia decided to leave. So if you guys remember last episode, Portia wanted to take a break because she feels as though every time she's with the girls, she keeps giving her all, but nothing ends up changing, and she just feels like she just needs time. So that's why she decided to leave Barcelona. So when Nene's telling the girls are kind of confused, like, I mean, I guess I see where she's coming from, but Nene does tell them that she did tell her she feels as though if Portia just comes to the group and say, hey, I messed up, it was a really hard time for me last year, and tries to fix things, maybe the group will come around. And the group does kind of agree with her. Now the girls finally get to their new hotel, and it is way better than the moldy, little condo that Cynthia booked. So when the girls get there, everyone's pretty much trying to bond, but Sheree's of course in the room on the phone with Tyrone Boo Lovin'. So Kandi comes up with a good idea. She says, why don't we get together a photo shoot for Sheree so that way she can send these pictures to Tyrone. And so, when Nene hears everything, she said, that's a good idea. But then she said, I don't want to hear nothing about Tyrone. I never dated him. I don't want to hear his name. If it's not about me, I don't want nothing to do with Tyrone. And the girls are kind of confused because they're like, Kandi's like, well, whoever said that you ever dated Tyrone? So the girls are kind of coming like, I wonder where they're coming from. Then Sheree finally comes outside the room, and Kandi presents her with the idea of doing the photo shoot. And at first, Sheree is not here for it. She's like, I do not want to do no photo shoot. I'm not really into that type of stuff. But Marlo says, look, I'm going to style you. You're going to feel beautiful. So Marlo styles Sheree, and Sheree looks bomb. Sheree looks good. So Kandi takes the pictures, and Sheree seems at first very uncomfortable, but then she loosens up out her shell, and she seems like she really enjoys the pictures. But I'm not sure if she'll send them to Tyrone. So the next morning, all the girls are pretty much, waking up and talking. And Kandi asks Sheree about the whole Nene situation. And she says, what's really going on with Nene and Tyrone? Because the other day, Kandi says that Nene told her that she never dated Tyrone and doesn't want to hear his name. So when Sheree hears that, she's like, that's strange because, a couple episodes, Tyrone did tell Sheree that that Nene did try to talk to Tyrone. But Sheree never said nothing to Nene about it. So Sheree is kind of feeling some type of way about it. But she's pretty much over the whole Nene situation with this whole Tyrone. And she kind of explains how it all started. And ultimately, that's the real reason why Sheree and Nene stopped becoming friends. Because Sheree and Nene got into a whole argument about Tyrone years ago. And it turned into a bad situation. They stopped talking for 4 years. So they all go on a tour in Barcelona, and they're all doing things like trying new foods, and Nene's not here for the new ham and all the different things they're tasting. And so they finally go out to dinner, and Eva asks Nene about the whole Tyrone situation again. And Nene says, look, didn't I say do not ask me about this whole Tyrone situation? And she says that Eva was disrespectful for even opening up her mouth to even ask her that. Now we get to the end of the episode, and Cynthia decides to take a road trip because she wants to be spiritually cleansed, and she wants all the girls to come along with her. So it actually turns into a really positive energy, and all girls all get together, and Cynthia actually has everyone choose a name out of a little bag, and each person has to go around and say something nice about that person that they had. So Eva had Shamia, and she actually apologized to Shamia, and each person just went around and said something really sweet to the other person, and it was just really nice to hear all the girls say something positive about each other. Then Cynthia tries to do her little spiritual cleanse, and it was kind of weird, it was kind of like a baptism, but not really. But it ended on a good note. So next episode, it seems like things are going to get a little more crazier, so be sure to tune in next week, and of course go on thepettypunch.com for your latest entertainment and gossip news.